there, how are you? Susie back again to ramble a little bit with you. I have been out for a few days just because I haven't taken the time to write or the time to sit down and do a video with you guys. But I did start the other day. I wrote again on Sunday, which was the 18th. And I've been trying to find the time. I actually got busy, very busy with work, trying to find the time to sit down and chat with you, ramble with you. So here I am. There's a lot, or not quite as much. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about. It's been a while. It's been a while since we felt normal, right? Because, we are enmeshed. Is that the word? Enmeshed in what I would call some kind of narcissistic abuse from a regime that we did not vote for and we did not want. The objective of this regime is cruelty. The objective is to make us, is crazy making. It's typical narcissistic, and things are happening that are taking our attention off of what it is that we hope to see and to come about in our nation and in the world, right? It's crazy making at its best. And who best to do that than a narcissistic leader that we call the Orange Man? So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to read you a little bit from, or not, I'll read everything that I wrote on May 18th because I think it was a very nicely, anyway, I liked the results of what I wrote, and I want to share it all with you. And I made some notes about what else we need to talk about, because there seems to be a lot to talk about, and then again, a lot not to talk about, because it's always the same old. It's always crazy making, and none of it really matters in the long run because it's not going to last, right? Rosie of Rosie's Insight did a great video the other day about how she channeled her frustrations about President Biden and his illness that was reported on over the weekend, and how she thought we need to do more as spiritual beings and light workers in not just hoping for something to happen, but actually going out there and demanding from the universe that we see what it is that we want to see. As in demanding from the universe to make Joe Biden healthy again. And in this day and age, I think, with everything that's out there in terms of the advances made in cancer research, which he supported throughout his presidency, and with all of whatever it is that he has available to him in medical research and the like, as former president, he can gain access to everything that he needs. So it might not be as bad as they are portraying it in the news because of the availability and because of everybody out there like us praying for his full recovery. And that's what we need to do. We not just pray, we need to demand that he become fully healed from whatever is ailing him right now. You never know. Then the other day I saw Gia channeling an initial speech by President Harris in the future, and it was very, very powerful. So I'm going to link both of those, Rosie's Insights and Gia's channeling, in the description box below. It would be great if you want to watch them because they were really good. So that's it for now for the notes. I have another note here to talk about Libby of Meister Tarot, about her, what she saw when she looked at the body language of Pope Leo when he met with JD and his wife the other day. And but again, it's crazy making. It's like, I don't know about you, I am fully frustrated with all of this. I really don't want to see any of it anymore, and I'm just getting tired of it, So time for us to start demanding to see what it is that we want, I would say. So I am going to read what I wrote over the weekend and share that with you. And then we'll do a few cards, tarot cards and the like, and we'll take it from there. How is that? So again, this is Susie, Susie's Spirit Ramblings, and what I've been doing since January 18th is I write a blog. It was supposed to be daily. I haven't been able to do that. And then I just write my thoughts and then leave it up to the universe, to my spirit guides, to whomever is out there to take over my fingers and type for me on my laptop. And what comes out sometimes sounds like rambling, and in the end, when I reread it, it sounds pretty good, I think. What do you think? You think I'm crazy? That's fine. Your opinion, you're welcome to it. And you're welcome to write in the comments. Please subscribe and like this video, please. Help a girl out so that this channel can grow and others can benefit from it. So let me start reading. I've got it here on a teleprompter, and I'm just going to start reading from it. Let's see what we can do. So, here we go. May 18th, 2025. I've been writing for 4 months now, obviously not daily. Depression and anxiety has been replaced with anticipation and hope, with quite a bit of frustration mixed in. All of us as a collective know what it is we want to see, but it's just not happening quickly enough. Same old, same old. The same is true in my own life. We see signs of changes, a new pope. Most of us feel he will be a good one. Others are saying his brother here in Florida is MAGA, while a Florida Republican politician boasts that he just had lunch with him just a few months ago. Is this another freight train? Another thing to be worried about? Linda G seems to think he'll be a good pope. Yet then again, there's others who are sounding the alarm and who made statements saying things that made me start doubting. Will there be an attempt on Pope Leo's life? Why did Cash Peters in his crossover pictures for Pope Francis say that Pope Francis felt he had failed after he passed away? Failed in achieving what he wanted with Opus Dei? Why have Jade E. Vance and Marco Rubio gone to Pope Leo's inaugural procession? Is he a plant after all? Curious, if not curiouser. Yet perhaps I'm just starting to get paranoid. There's been so much to worry about recently, just so much. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Susie. January 19th, I started the practice of writing down my thoughts and then allowing spirit to speak through my fingers and type on my keyboard. The responses are sometimes very surprising. As I write, I have the feeling sometimes nothing is making sense, and am surprised later at how much sense all of it actually does make. I sometimes doubt this, and I just say things like, oh, that's just my active imagination. But I'm learning to trust that another source of wisdom and knowledge is flowing through me to speak to me and to you, my followers. This morning I watched an interview with Fabian Schmidt, a green card holder originally from Germany, who has built a life in New England. He was detained by ICE upon re-entry from Germany into the United States and held in detention for months. What on earth is going on in this country? It's also very scary that so many stupid people are in positions of power and are able to ruin the lives of other people around them, basically their neighbors. Why? whatever happened to live and let live, right? The Orange Man is now visibly shaken. His illnesses and dementia are on full display. Yet no one is doing a thing about it. Why are there so many cowards out there? Just tell the emperor he has no clothes. Are they really all brainwashed? Is it bribery? Are they being threatened? Yes, Mitt Romney did say he had security that he had paid for out of pocket. Lisa Murkowski of Alaska told us that so many senators and people in Congress are just fearful. An image comes to mind of what they taught us in Sunday school years and years and years ago. Souls in hell, each holding an impossibly long spoon, starving because they couldn't feed themselves. But in heaven, the same spoon becomes a blessing because they feed one another. Perhaps that's just what's missing. No man is an island, we've learned. And so to speak, perhaps that's what's missing in my life. I guess I've been alone and I'm trying to get things done on my own. And I feel I need a tribe. Where will I find it? As old relationships seem to be falling by the wayside, the story of my life, I feel abandoned by old friends. Who can I turn to find a new tribe? Do I really give everything up and start all over again elsewhere? I've been asking this question for so long and not getting a clear answer. Please, I want clear answers. Is that so hard to understand? But away from me, back to the Orange Man. He's such an embarrassment to this country. Such an embarrassment. Traipsing out there with leaders of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Syria, accepting exorbitant gifts that should be illegal, basically impeachable, definitely unconstitutional. Are they perhaps payback for the national secrets he sold? I don't know. He's been putting the nation in chaos by causing a trade war, alienating even his big donors like Walmart and other big business that will now suffer as a result. And he's even asking the businesses to fall in line like they do in countries like Russia, North Korea, China. Accomplishing nothing in the Ukraine, serving his Russian master, Mr. P. 4 months? Really? Geez, it feels like 4 decades. Our Supreme Court seems to be folding a bit, but they are, for the most part, holding up the Constitution, I guess. There are signs of hope coming from that corner of our nation. The courts are holding, even though they are feeling the weight of this regime's attempts to weaken them and our structures. All in all, though, it feels like it's taking way too long. Our online tribe is expecting something big to happen this week. Perhaps Rosie is right when she sees Mr. P putting the screws on the Orange Man. And tomorrow during their conversation, that was yesterday actually, or was it the day before? I don't know. Pushing him to get his military to assist Russia against the U country. It would be so helpful, please, to know what Europe is doing and thinking. I feel Merz in Germany will be a strong leader and help push the European agenda. Um, we need to look toward Europe, even though they too are fighting off these right-wing, hate-filled tendencies. I mean, imagine friends of mine from Germany are looking towards Viktor Orban, of all people, claiming he's the right kind of leader for Europe. Really? And that they also claim that Brexit was a good idea? Oh my goodness. I'm just incredulous. Well, I know it all comes from the Russian propaganda that has been spreading like wildfire through democracies. It needs to stop. Wars need to stop. Children need to be fed, please. Children need to be returned to their parents. Those who have been kidnapped to Russia need to be returned to Ukraine. And those stolen in the United States need to be finally returned to their South American families. It's incredulous what's happening. It blows our mind. We need to hear the truth, everyone. Everyone needs to hear the truth. Not just opinion cloaked as news. Too many people are reading those news or listening to that news. Is the light coming? Is it? Spirit guides, those of you with me and comforting me. I thank you for comforting me. I'm combating my own fears, my lack of flow, my lack of happiness. I'm combating somewhat a bit of loneliness. And I see all of these blocks that I'm experiencing as a reflection, reflected back at me in the world around me. Right? Everything's a reflection. I still want Kamala, the rightful president, to take her seat, surrounded by a great and competent team to lead us out of this mess. We, the people, have been standing up. We have. The demonstrations that mainstream media is, for the most part, not reporting on, but they are everywhere. Just watch Rachel Maddow. Right now, as I sit here and write and share this with you, things are quiet. It was Sunday morning when I was writing. I was sitting out on my lanai on my porch. As I sit and contemplate, I listen to the birds in the background. I know they are happy and unbothered by any of this. Coco is sleeping at my feet, unfazed by all of this. She's got me. She's got Charlie. She's got food. And she knows I'm here for her. That just makes me want to cry. I'm breathing. I'm listening, exhaling, taking in the calm, and it feels good. Susie, Susie. I hear my mom's voice. Susie cute. Okay, it's soothing. And I see her smile. And she says to me, "You always take things too seriously," she says. I laugh a little bit. Then she says, "Laugh a little bit. You have such a great smile." She's looking at me with disbelief. I think of her horror when she was with me at one point when I got a phone call from my ex-husband, or my husband at the time, listening in on all the bad things he was saying to me. It was not pleasant. So I still feel bad about that, but she was there. She listened. Okay, so yes, I understand. I do understand. A continuation of the nightmare that I put myself in. I put myself in here. It's just in a different form. Have I not learned? I think of the image of a spiral that I used to imagine when I was telling myself or explaining to myself how we learn and what the lessons in life are all about. Learning life lessons through a spiral, always returning back and back to those lessons that still need just a bit of tweaking. Who said that, a bit of tweaking? It was one of my favorite movies. Oh, You've Got Mail, yes. Okay, so the same lesson to learn, packaged differently this time. Always the same. Always the same lesson until you truly get it, right? You got to get it eventually. Susie, I hear again. Let go. You're holding on too tightly. Maybe so. You're torturing yourself. That's true. Relax a bit. Just relax. You moved here to Florida so that you could go to the beach. Right? You need to go to the beach. Yes, I've been saying that for months. You need to go again soon. All right already. Things, they continues writing to me or saying to me. They've taken over my keyboard. Things are happening behind the scenes. That big boulder you've been trying to push, it's not going to go anywhere. It won't budge. You need to walk around it. Find a way to move around it. We promise you there is joy, there is accomplishment on the other side of that boulder. Okay. I'm looking for it. Spirit guides, I say, please. Less symbolism. Something more tangible, please. More tangible information for me, please. What can I say? What can I talk about? All right. And they respond. Did you put good things? Did you put abundance? Did you put faith? Did you put joy on that path in front of you? Or did you snatch it away with your doubt? You see that image? Keep it there. Keep it in your mind's eye. You know it's there. See it. Walk towards it. It's not going to disappear. It's not going to disappear when you reach for it. It's there. It's all there. Is that tangible enough? That's tangible, is it not? If you see that image, it's tangible, yes. Seeing the joy, seeing the abundance, seeing it. Seeing Kamala Harris in her rightful seat. We told you, they continue, Orange Man is not speaking with the P-Man. He's speaking with the gremlin. He's speaking with someone there. But Orange Man really can't tell the difference. He's already so much out of his mind. In fact, he's not running anything. He's a puppet. There are others in there in the White House, like Stephen Miller, who are holding the reins and holding the strings. moving the orange man's mouth, making him speak, making him do the things he does. Plus the dementia, of course. Stephen Miller was with him in the Middle East. Why? We need to ask that question so that he could feed words to the orange man. They continue to say to me, people are living in fear. Yes, even my colleagues out there on YouTube trying to speak truth, they're living in fear. You're living in fear, don't you see? Relax. There's nothing to fear. Easier for you to say. Everything's working out, and I hear Abraham's words, everything is always working out for me. Everything's always working out for me. Let's keep on repeating that. And my spirit guides continue. Rutte and Co. have plans in place. Okay? They are smart chess players. Yeah. They can anticipate the next step. They can anticipate the next steps and have all of it covered. It needs to become so obvious to everyone just how corrupt your current U.S. nation has become and how corrupt the current regime is. So that it's clear to everyone watching that the regime simply must be dissolved. It must go. We know that. Everyone needs to understand that. And they continue, money talks. Everywhere. And your media, which is true, your media has become true whores, is what they're saying. Okay. Accepting money and bribes. Many of your people are in the dark. They've given up. Or they watch the news and are not getting a true picture. Many are still brainwashed. Spirit guides, I say, in frustration, please, we know all of this. Tangible steps forward, please. What can I do? Do, they respond to me. You're still stuck on doing? But it's already done. Trust. You need to know that things are unfolding, that your financial problems are dissolving, that your nation is coming together to restructure its flimsy and broken structural components. The interim government we've been speaking about is coming together and will not be made up of just one particular party, but will instead be made up of politicians from both parties. Well, in fact, actually from all parties. They will seat Kamala eventually, but not right away. There will be talk of new voting procedures that will upset you and many others, which will then eventually give way to the decision to put her where she belongs until the next scheduled date for casting ballots. You won't even recognize that process. That's how different it will all be. And as I was saying that before the card came up, clean it up. She's been working behind the scenes on a sturdy, capable cabinet. These authoritarian leaders around the world are slowly crumbling, and their bodies themselves will not be able to withstand the pressure much longer. Their peoples will rise up and take a stand against them and their authoritarian ways. Attempts to replace them with even more authoritarian leaders will fail. The people are rising up everywhere, even in China. India will be a bit problematic. Centuries of caste mentality will be hard to overcome. But watch Bollywood change all of that. And so it is, I say, and so it is. They continue, you need to sit back. You take action when prompted and inspired. Just see what it is you want to experience. Envision it happening. Keep your visions alive with joy. Spirit guides, I say, is there still going to be a major breakthrough? Perhaps this week in our political climate. And they say, you knew better than to ask that question. You know there will be. There is one every day. You will hear something tomorrow, not today. So that would have been Monday. And we heard about President Biden. Today is a day to rest and to let go of the political turmoil. Allow the universal forces to work behind the scenes. And they write the F-ups, and I'm not going to say it. The fires, the embarrassing situations this regime is going through. We, spirit guides, universe, have played a role in all of that, in uncovering the hypocrisy to ensure that people open up their eyes to see the truth. It's happening. Look closer. Watch it all unfold. And eat your popcorn. Do not fear. You do not need to keep listening to teachings about manifesting. You do know the drill. You've learned it before. You need to know that all of this is true. And you need to get out of the house. Okay. Go visit with the girls, and they're talking about my nieces. But yes, focus on the work in front of you. Accept invitations when they come. So that's why I've been working a lot. And then they say, we love you, to me, and I feel it. I see Mona, I see Daddy, Max, I see Mommy. I see Hemingway, I see Sia, I see Oma, all smiling and sending me love. I need a hug, my dears, I say. I do so want a loving partner in my life. We know, they say. They whisper in my ear. Just a little patience, they say. Just a little patience, and I hear Guns N' Roses in the background. Thank you. Now they formed a circle around me and have all hugged me at the same time. I smile. I feel it. I say thank you for being here with me. So, it's always good to talk to your spirit guides somehow, in your way. It just feels so comforting. Remember, you are never alone. You can feel lonely, but all you have to do is remember that you're not alone. There are friends, spirit animals, your former pets. They're all there. They're all there ready to comfort you at a moment's notice. Just remember that, take a deep breath, and be there. So, while we're at it, let's take a look at the situation that we're standing in. I've been, as you may have seen, I was shuffling my cards here from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. I actually took a course that she provided last week. Well, actually, I took half of it because I got busy, but I need to go and rewatch it again. She sent me the link on psychic development. I've been doing psychic development classes with Lori of the Way of Positive Change, and then this came along, and I thought, I'm doing her cards, I might as well listen in to how she sees I should read them. But you know me, I just do it intuitively. So let's do one card, please. This one wants to come out about our situation. Flexible. What stands out to me is the number 19, which is my birth date, so flexible. But stay flexible. I guess, stay free. Be liberated. Know that this too shall pass. Things are coming around. This too shall pass. It always does. It's like in a movie, when you're in a movie and you know it's going to be a happy ending. You know that. But it's just, you come to a point where you're just stuck in the middle of the nightmare, and you just want to scream, right? A new life. New life, very nice. A new life is coming. We should expect it. It's coming. Probably sooner than most of us might be expecting. I'm still thinking June, end of May, beginning of June, we'll see something major happening. I'm still very hopeful about President Biden and the outcome of his illness, as I said in the beginning. So let's see what our angels have to say about that. Angel answers. Do you have anything to say about anything that we've been talking about? There we go. Big happy changes. We're on the verge of big happy changes. I can feel it. Can you? I feel it. I feel there was something in the air that changed for me drastically last week, when all of a sudden a lot of work came in, and as usual with me, it's either feast or famine. It's been feast for too long this year, and now all of a sudden things are picking back up again. So we shall see if that continues or if I find something else. I'm just checking to make sure I'm still recording. And now we'll do one more card from just the regular Rider-Waite Tarot card. What do we want to ask? Like I said before, I am going to post, this one comes out, Page of Pentacles, new beginnings. Again, the whole spirit is new beginnings. Clean up the mess. Clean up the messes around you. I'm looking around here at my desk, at my table. There's so much stuff here. It needs to be cleaned up. Clean up the mess in our nation. Make yourself ready for new beginnings. Anything else you want to say to us, to your spirit guides? Well, that has been the card of my life lately. It's just, sleeping with that ugly blanket and having nightmares and worrying. That time is over. It's over. I'm just saying it's going to be over, so it's over. Has to be. Ace of Swords. They are cutting out the BS out there. They're cutting out all that bullshit. We're going to be moving on into nicer times soon. A lot of other readers are out there right now. I have to cut them off because I feel like they're talking about some gloom and doom scenarios, and we should start saving, and it's going to be rough, and things are going to be cut out, and the summer is going to be a rough time, and I don't necessarily believe that. And if it does turn out to be rough this summer, then we just deal with it then, but I'm not going to look in anticipation towards rough times coming forward. I am going to continue to see the world as a good place, a better place, and knowing that it's getting better and better as we go. It will work out for us. It's all working out for us as we speak, because we have demanded it. We expect it. Expectation is huge. We need to expect good things to happen and not be fearful of what might come. Yeah, sure. You might have something to fear tomorrow. Deal with it tomorrow, not today. Today you want to be happy. Today, right now, this moment is what counts. Think about the power of now, and work through that. That's where we need to go. So there I go with my teachings here. And that's just how I feel. That's how I feel. So another sip of coffee. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, come back to me later. As soon as I write something new, I will be back with you. I need to take the time to just do it, and I've just been busy, so that's where we stand. And I love you all for listening and being there with me, and I know there are people out there who are listening in and who can feel the positive vibes coming their way as well. So just Just know that this too shall pass. Things will turn out just fine. Don't listen to the crazy making of the Orange Man. That, whatever they're doing there in Congress, it's all temporary. It's not going to take hold. It will change soon enough. And I still believe by the end of the year, we will be living in a totally different situation. And hopefully we'll all come together as a nation and stop this divisiveness. It's just nasty. So I love you guys. Thank you for listening in. And till next time, love you all. Bye-bye.